the push and pull, the push and pull, the push and pull, the pull, the pull, the pull, the pull. I let the push and pull, the push and back on pull, go crazy, make them now push and pull. I let the push.
We wait before the sun, heart drumming under snow. The village has your secrets, he can't help but know. He traces breath on window glass, maps of frost and sea. She moves like northern wind, distant as the leaves. His hands remember stories, carved in bone and ice. Her silence keeps a distance, careful, precise. He offers vision, firelight, stumbles on his words. She folds them in a quiet like the hush of migrating birds. He counts the stars for courage, each one a tiny drum. She counts the miles between them, learning how to come undone. He calls her by the shoreline where the tide remembers names. She answers from the tree line where the gold keeps all his claims.
Dreams of shaded blues, laughter braided with the night. She dreams of open tundra, freedom edged in light. He wasted every trading post, a hopeful trembling frame. She passes like a shadow, never quite the same. He builds a sled of promises, knots tied with trembling care. She loosens every binding, wary of the snare. He hums a lullaby, the smell of seal and smoke. She hums a different cadence, the song that never spoke.
He paints her name in driftwood, letters soft and slow. She reads it in the distance and turns to let him go. He learns the language of the ice, how cracks can sound like pleas. She learns the language of the sky, how clouds can hide the seas. He offers up his childhood, a sled, a car of walrus tooth. She keeps a careful ledger of the reasons and the truth. He chases northern lights that flicker like a dare. She watches from the doorway, fingers braided in her hair. Harry writes his name in snowdrifts, letters bold and bright. She erases every footprint, leaving only night. He brings a bowl of berries, sweetness on his tongue. She tastes the distant summer, then turns away unsung. He learns to read her silence as a map of where to go. She learns to read his longing as a tide that ebbs too slow. He stands beneath the aurora, vows trembling like a bell. She walks a careful circle, guarding something she won't tell. He offers up his shelter, warmth against the gale. She keeps a private harbor anchored by a different sail. He remembers elder stories of two souls bound as one. She remembers how the elders said some fires must be run. He traces constellations, hoping they will guide her home. She follows other pathways, learning how to roam. He learns to wade a river mouths where currents change their mind. She learns to leave at sunrise, leaving footprints left behind.
He carves a tiny figure, hands rough from patient craft. She keeps it in her pocket, but never lets it last. He sings of northern summers when the sun forgets to sleep. She sings of autumn pathways where the birches bend and weep. He offers up his heartbeat, steady as a drum. She offers up a promise, fragile as a plum. He learns the art of waiting, patience like the snow. She learns the art of leaving, footsteps soft and slow.
He ties a ribbon to a post, a marker of his claim. She unties it at midnight, erasing any name. He watches seals at play, then thinks of how she smiles. She watches from the ridge and measures out the miles. He keeps a jar of moonlight, safe for winter sting. She keeps a pocket compass pointing to her own spring. He learns to read the weather like a letter from her hand. She learns to read his silence like a shoreline made of sand. He brings a carved ulu, polished by his care. She keeps it in a drawer, a relic of a dare. He walks a frozen river, footprints bold and true. She walks the braided trail where birch and willow grew. He hums a tune of longing, low and full of ache. She hums a tune of leaving, careful for her sake. She learns to read the distance as a means to make amends. He offers up his mitten, worn and soft with use. She keeps a different armor, worn tempered by excuse. He waits beneath the lighthouse where the ghosts forget to cry. She passes like a comet, leaving questions in the sky. He writes her letters on birch bark, ink that never dries. She folds them into pockets where the quiet multiplies. He learns to speak in whispers, careful not to scare. She learns to walk in daylight, keeping distance there. He brings a bowl of stew, spices from a distant trade. She tastes the warmth and wonders why the offering was made. He traces every shoreline where her shadow might have been. She traces other pathways, places he has never seen. He keeps a string of beads, each one a promise kept. She keeps a folded map of all the places she has slept. He learns to read the silence as a language of his own. She learns to read his longing as a thing she can't condone. He stands beneath the spruce trees, palms open to the sky. I'll tell yo Momo to Mrs. Mo my flow.
Alaska pushing board, pushing board.